Hi there, welcome to this video on conflict handling. My name's Michael Brown. Michael Brown Training is my business. You can find me on Google, Mike Brown 007, pretty well anywhere. This short video is just to bring to life for you a model I use a lot in negotiation and conflict handling training. It's called the Thomas-Kilmann Conflict Mode Instrument. Google that if you want to find out more. But this explanation is designed just to bring it to life for you, something you can use day to day in resolving conflict. So let me just explain the model before we show you some examples of it. So Thomas-Kilmann, they've done some research on the preferred ways people have of dealing with conflict. And basically there are 5 modes that you will have learnt probably over the years. And it's the extent to which when there's conflict around, you want to resolve it and get what you want, or versus the extent to which you want to let other people have what they want. So if you like on this model, this axis here, we've got, if you like, me. And on this one we've got them. And so people who handle conflict and want to get what they want out of it are known as competitors, and they don't care necessarily about the other person's response, how they feel about it, they just want to get what they want. The opposite, the accommodate style, which is, if you like, concern more for the other party. So you have it, it's okay, you know, I'm alright with that. Then you've got down here the avoid profile, which is actually to prefer not to deal with it at all, hope it will go away, head in sand. Up here the collaborate style, which is trying to find a win-win really, can we both have what we want out of this situation? And then in the middle here, the compromiser, who tries to find a workable solution that fits for both parties. Is not perfect, but it'll do. So there are the 5 profiles. One of these is most likely to be you. And when you're under pressure, this default will come out, and that's got implications. And so I just want to bring these models to life for you, these words to life, through some short examples that I'm going to play out with my friend and colleague, Mike Ponting, from Making the Link. Google him and you'll find all the sort of stuff he does on leadership and other behavioural skills as well. So let's see what it looks like in action. Okay, so now we're going to look at the Thomas-Kilmann profiles in action. Mike and I are going to play out a series of 5 different conflict scenarios, and as each one plays out I want you to be thinking about which conflict profile are we seeing here. I'm going to tell you after each one which it was, so see if you can work it out before I tell you. Okay, so here we go, Mike.
Okay, fantastic. Mike, I need a pay rise.
Why?
I've been working hard, I brought in some big contracts, and I'm not earning enough money.
Ridiculous question.
Well...
It's not happening. You've seen that we've laid off people already. I can't believe you're asking me, actually.
Well, do you want me to leave?
Well,
I'll go and find someone else to work for that will pay me well.
Door's over there.
Right.
See ya. That was compete.
Probably not the best outcome for either of us. Okay, Mike, I need a pay rise.
Do you? Why is that?
Well, I've been putting a lot of hours into winning all these public sector tenders.
Fine speech, fine speech. Not going to happen.
Right.
No, sorry, mate.
Okay, well...
No. Try again next year.
Okay.
Thanks for your hard work.
Right, no worries.
Oh, that was compete. Sorry, it wasn't. Accommodate. Move on.
Hi, Mike, how are you?
Oh, not too bad. How are you doing?
Well, I'm not too bad at all. How's business?
Yeah, pretty good.
Alright?
What can I do for you today?
Well, I'd maybe like to have a sit down with you in the next few months or two, talk about the job role a bit more.
Job role, yeah.
I'm thinking of an appraisal. I haven't had one for a couple of years.
Yeah, so yeah, good appraisals. Yeah, I think it's an appropriate thing to do.
Can we get that sort of sorted at some point?
Yeah, we can certainly talk about an appraisal.
Excellent.
Yeah, drop me an email or something.
Yeah, alright.
Cool. Good to see you.
Thank you.
That was Mike avoiding raising the hairy subject of money.
Now, see if you can guess the next one. Mike, I need a pay rise. I'm not earning enough money and I'd like to increase my salary.
Yeah, wouldn't we all? Yeah. Well, as you know, money's not really an option at this point. There's too much going on in the business, trying to take costs out, if anything.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I can do your salary increase as such.
Well, perhaps another way of looking at it is in terms of some of the work that I've been bringing in. Maybe we can look at some of the commission structures.
Commission. Okay, that's interesting. That's different budget actually from the salary one. Might be possible to look at some alternative there other than just pure money, as in salary.
Okay,
what are you thinking? What about if we went for some sort of higher target, set the hurdle slightly higher for your commission scheme, but maybe add an extra percentage or two. So kind of if you're performing, there will be some money available.
Yeah, okay, that sounds like something we could work on.
Yeah. Okay, not perfect, but it's probably best I can do at the moment.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's bash out the details and get something on paper.
Cool, good stuff.
Brilliant.
So you're probably using your process of elimination now. That was compromise, so therefore you've worked out the fifth one before we do it, but here we go.
Mike!
Yes.
Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, pretty good. What about you?
Not bad, but I do need to get a pay rise.
Mm.
Just about to buy a house and I need to maximise my income.
Okay, I understand. As you know, it's pretty tough. Can't just do that, you know, sort of at a whim. We need to really think through perhaps some creative options. You know, a straight salary increase at this point. Nobody's had a salary increase this year, so on the face of it, challenging.
Okay, well, bearing in mind I'm in business development, what I was thinking is maybe restructuring it based on some of the contracts that I've been winning. I've just won the largest contract that the company's ever seen.
Right.
£600,000 is, you know, is a significant turnover for the business. I'd maybe look at how we could structure something a bit differently around the commissions.
Yeah, it's still, I mean, ultimately it's money. And I don't think money is really an option at this point, and that makes it very hard. I just wonder whether we could do anything for you by way of something that's not money,
right?
That would still motivate you and feel good about working here. What were, you know, options?
Okay, well, I think there does need to be some increase because of the changes I'm going through at the moment. However, yeah, well, I'd be more than open to explore other options.
I mean, for instance, the training budget, you know, I've still got some slack in there. What about that leadership program that we were looking at? It's only sort of, you know, it's a pretty big investment actually, and I know that you've been after that for a couple of years now.
Yes.
Now,
well, that does lead to a formal qualification.
Yeah.
I'd be very keen to talk to you about how we can get on that.
If I could get you on that program, I know that there's one coming up next month, and you know, let's revisit on the money front perhaps later in the year when things have hopefully turned around the corner a little bit.
And what sort of time frames are you thinking later in the year?
Let's have 6 months time, let's talk again.
Can we do 3? Sort of review it next quarter. Simply because I'm buying this house, everything I can do to maximise my financial income then has an impact on what I go for.
Sure. I'll tell you what, so I'll get you on that programme. That's probably going to cost the company $3,000 at least.
Oh right. Okay.
So it's a big investment. So let me get that one sorted for you, and let's talk again in 3 months' time.
Okay.
And by then the dynamic may be different.
Super. Yeah. Okay.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Right. All the best.
And you.
See ya.
See ya.
So there you have it, the 5 options, the 5 conflict handling styles. I want you to understand what your profile is. One of these 5 that you've seen today is probably what you would call your deferred or your default style, and there's a good time and a bad time for all of them, and being aware of those is just the start of handling conflict more effectively. Hope you've enjoyed watching the video. Thanks for joining us.